Hello, today I'm going to be teaching you how to update the firmware in your T4i. So I got an email saying that there wasn't a firmware update, and this is where the link sends you, and I can put the link in the description, so check there for this. So you're going to click on devices and software, drivers and software, and I have Windows, so I'm going to click Windows, and then 7, 64-bit, and then firmware, click on this part right here. And then it'll tell you a bunch of stuff. I agree, begin download, and then save file. So now I've downloaded the firmware, and then you're going to click on update procedure. First one is for English, the other ones are other languages. This is going to tell you everything you got to do. Once you download it, you can see this, so I'm just going to scroll down kind of quickly. Some things you want to make sure when you're doing this procedure is you want to have a fully charged battery, and I have a battery grip on mine, so that shouldn't be a problem. And do not press any buttons on the camera, as it says right here. Do not open the card slot, which is like where the SD card would go. Hello again, guys. I just got back from a shoot. Sorry about that. Yeah, so something really weird happened there. We were trying to transfer the images on my SD card to my desktop so I could finish editing them and get the revised pictures to the person who did the shoot. And I was actually trying to move it to my desktop, and it was in 105__06, and then I get this message. So that's not right. I don't know what happened, but I found this really good, neat program that made me get everything back, which I'm happy about. But now that I'm done with that, I can actually format this card. So what we're going to do now is we're going to right click on it, and right here you're going to get format if you're using Windows, and then it says capacity 15 GB, default. Yeah, so let's just click start, because there's really nothing important there. But if you do have something important, I suggest you don't do this, because this is going to erase all of the data that's on that SD card. But let's try it. Warning, all data deleted. Okay. Now it should be going. Format completed. I didn't have that much stuff on there. Close. 15 gigabytes free. So now there's nothing at all on this gigabyte card. So now we can update our firmware. So the next step, it says, in case you guys can read along. So it says copy the firmware update file to the first window that appears when the SD card is opened, the root directory. So now we're going to go ahead and do that now, and I guess is what you're going to copy to your SD card is basically what you downloaded and you got all these messages and all that stuff. I'm guessing it's that. So the next step is probably going to drag it into here and just copy it right here. Copying one item, and now it's here. Okay, so right now you're actually not going to be able to see this because the camera I usually record with is the one that I'm updating, but right now it says please select the new firmware version. Current version is 1.1, and then there's a CCF13104.FIR, so just click that, update firmware, and click OK. It's going to take me to 1.0.4, which is the new one. And do not turn off your camera whatsoever. Don't touch any buttons. Leave this there for I don't know how long it's exactly going to take, because I'm kind of new to this stuff, but make sure you have a fully charged battery when you're doing this, as I said in the beginning. I have a battery grip, so that shouldn't be a problem for me, and this seems like it's going pretty fast, so I might be able to stay on the line with you guys. It's at 13% so far. So as we're waiting for this, you guys can just read this stuff if you didn't download it yet. But yeah, so all the download links are all in the description below. Yeah, so I'm hoping this works for you, just like it seems like it's working for me. And right now, this is the part which I'm like really nervous for, because if anything happens, your camera's gonna turn into a brick, and I'm afraid it's not gonna be like worth anything. So that's why you do not want to touch any buttons whatsoever, or your whole camera's gonna be screwed. Let's put it that way. So basically what I did, if you didn't understand my tutorial exactly, what I did was I inserted my SD card into my computer, and it read it as a new file, and I formatted it, and then I dragged the file that we downloaded to get all of this information, which I'm highlighting right now, as you can see, and all I did was move that to my SD card. I just copied that onto my SD card, and then I ejected it, and I inserted it into my camera, and then I went to menu and firmware update, and then it said, would you like to update? And I updated it, and it's 51% done. We're about to be done. And yeah, so most of the features that this fixes up, if I don't get them all, they're all in the description. I don't know them all off the top of my head. Might be kind of making this up, so please check the description. Check the description. Everything you need to know is right there. I really hope this video helped. My camera is at 65% done, so it seems like it's going pretty quickly here. So now right now we're at 80% done. This is almost done. Let me just scroll down so you could read a little more stuff. Yeah, so right here is where you would see the firmware stuff. Right there. Firmware version. You just click the menu button to get there, obviously. Yeah. 86%, 87%, and whatnot. So we're getting towards the end of this. And now I'm imagining like it's gonna turn off your camera and turn it back on like it does to the iPhone when there's an update, but not so sure. 98%, 99%, 100% done. Alright, let's see. So it says update is complete, and I'm just gonna click OK. And let's wait. And it looks like it updated everything. And let me just check if all my settings are here and all that. And it looks like everything's here. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of this video, guys. I really hope this helped. And if this did help, please leave a comment below telling me thank you or something like that. Hit that subscribe button. I make reviews on camera products, all that stuff. You guys will probably know if you're subscribers of mine. Make sure to leave a like. That really helps out a lot. And I really hope this helped you. If you have any problems whatsoever, please leave a comment below. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I really hope you're having fun with your T4i. And that's how to update your firmware. Subscribe.